Well, these days, the word streamlining seems to be the in word at City Hall.
As you may have heard, San Francisco Mayor Daniel Lurie wants to make it easier for small businesses to go through the permitting process.
ABC 7 Building a Better Bay Area reporter Leanne Lund is here to tell us what that might look like.
Well, this may not come as a surprise to you, but San Francisco has a lot of restrictions. We know that. And now the city is saying, hey, you know, San Francisco would like to have the permitting experience equivalent to, say, buying a pair of shoes online. You place the order, you pay for the shoes, or in this case, the permits. You submit your address, and then you track your application. Fast, predictable, and transparent. That's what the city is selling. But right now, it's anything but. On the day of his inauguration, Mayor Daniel Lurie mentioned several changes coming to San Francisco, including this one.
The era of a new restaurant going through 40 inspections and receiving 50 different answers is over.
I lost almost my identity. So who I am? I'm not there. What? How am I going to get out of here?
If anyone had a reason to complain about government bureaucracy, it's Jose Castillo, owner of Cielito Lindo Taqueria. There was nothing lindo or pretty about the restaurant's permitting process, which took nearly 4 years and thousands of dollars in fees while trying to meet the required building and planning codes.
They put this obstacle, another obstacle, so make you do life impossible.
When it came to upgrading the electrical system, he was forced to add 2 meters, one for his business and another for the entire building. So once you had this in place, right, which cost you a fortune, they asked you to build this wall as well?
Exactly, so I had to do a new modification.
And each time he had to modify the plans, it cost him more money. All along, he continued to pay for rent while he was still closed. Mayor Lurie wants residents and business owners to navigate the permitting process more easily by having most of it accessible online. Katie Tang of the Office of Small Business is part of the Permit SF reform team.
We want to be able to have that kind of a process for anyone who's applying for any type of permit to be able to see that journey, the status, and also have timelines.
But this is another reason why the process is so complicated. This is the planning code, 3 binders with 2,500 pages. These are layers and layers and layers of codes added through the years, mainly by San Francisco supervisors. So let's take someone currently going through the permitting process just to get a license to serve wine at the store where bottles of wine are already sold. How could that be complicated?
It's not a nuclear waste site, it's a wine bar. So we're thinking about subdividing about right here. Moving the retail items towards the front of the store, maybe moving some of the wine back here, and what you see as being occupied by various things would basically become a little bistro.
Bastian Schell owns the Spanish Table. He thought it would be an easy process because of Proposition H, which is meant to streamline the approval process for small business permits, some taking only 30 days.
We went through a permitting application process with the city thinking we could get it done quickly, and then sort of hit this wall of like, this is going to take 6 months, and I can't figure out all these forms. I think we're going to have to hire somebody.
Right off the bat, he was met with 11 steps just to apply for a conditional use permit, including providing architectural plans, submitting the plans, reviewing the plans, and a public hearing where anyone can weigh in. Then there are these next steps. He already has a Type 20 license to sell wines at the store. But to serve a glass of wine with, let's say, a little bit of cheese on the side, he needs a Type 42 license mandated by the state. But wait, there's more.
When that conditional use permit is granted, the issuance of the alcohol license then is subject to Board of Supervisory approval and mayoral sign-off. Like, get that for a minute.
It's been 6 months already, and Scholl has decided to hire a consultant who knows the permitting process inside and out. How much is that going to cost you to hire that consultant?
I think it'll cost us, between the consultant and an architect, it's probably going to be somewhere close to $10,000.
Meanwhile, remember Castillo, the owner of Cielito Lindo? He's still paying off his debt. But now that he has a business to run, Castillo admits he's a much happier man.
I did it. So that's what I felt. That time I said to the city, I did it. No matter what. See?
He did it. Now, we all know that codes are there for a reason. They're important, but some of them just don't make sense anymore, or they are old, and to undo them takes, well, basically an act of God. Let me give you an example.
So that's all we have to wait for, an act of
So
God. Okay.
1987, Noe Valley, they decide that there are too many restaurants, and they want to ban new restaurants on 24th Street, right? So they go ahead and that's a code. They banned it. But then decades later, they realize that the storefronts are empty and they need the restaurants. So now they go to City Hall to undo the ban, the merchants. And to do that, they had to go through a process. They had to propose it. They had to have hearings. A supervisor had to introduce legislation. They had to go through the planning department, the planning commission, the full board of supervisors.
Oh, I'm getting tired.
Again, that's one code. Imagine all of the codes.
Oh
that
my
exist.
gosh.
I have a headache now.
Exhausting.
Yep.
I know, exactly. I think I
you.
grew 5 gray hairs just going through that process with you.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Leanne.
thanks, Leanne.